Hello Aries, and welcome to the weekly love reading for couples from the 13th of February until the 19th of February. Aries, I've shuffled your cards, I'm ready to go. Before we get into a quick astrological update, we do have a full moon coming up in the sign of Virgo on the 19th or the 20th, depending on where you are in the world. If things have felt a little bit intense for you so far year to date, then you'll notice a shift when it comes to this full moon, okay? Full moons are all about releasing, letting go, purging that which no longer serves us. So it's a good invitation for you to do that. And you know what? It's interesting because I see maybe some of the behaviors that have felt challenging in your relationship being stripped for you then. But anyway, let's get straight into your reading. At the bottom of the deck, you come into this time period with the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands for me, all about, as the card says, you can look at it there. It's like someone that's in battle, right? The guard's up, you're having an argument, and defensive is kind of what I'd get, right? And I feel like maybe, and don't take this the wrong way, Aries, because obviously I am an Aries rising and Aries moon. So, even though this is for couples reading, everything, all energy is energy, right? But I feel like sometimes you can kind of hold on to things that maybe aren't the best things to hold on to, right? Maybe we don't need to hold on so tightly to that argument or that decision, because I see a couple of cups here, cards here that speak about change. Fives for me are all about change. It's all about that pivotal moment between the 1 and the 10 where you're like at a crossroads and you can go in either direction. What's interesting is that I feel like if you have been arguing with your partner, or if you have been at each other's throats, maybe just really kind of getting on each other's nerves, then I feel like maybe on Valentine's Day, as you start off the week, that's going to shift, okay? And you're like, your teddy bear side will come out again, Aries, because you do have the card of passion and the King of Cups. So for me, if your partner isn't a water sign, Cancer, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, I've just lost the other water sign, Pisces. My goodness, what's wrong with me today? Sorry, so many messages coming in and I'm forgetting all the bloody signs. But if your partner isn't a water sign, then I feel like this is representing you and you giving love and affection as well as intimacy. So really kind of coming strong with passion here. This is a card of sexy time, all right? So waka waka. For those in couples that are like, yep, you're going on a date, or you're like, going to connect and really try and have a bit of a night, a passionate night, okay? Just watch your short temper, okay? Again, it's following on from this card because you do have the Nine of Wands here. And I feel like for some of you, maybe your partner's organized this and you kind of feel like, oh, do we have to? Do we have to go to dinner? Do we have to do something? And it may not even be on Valentine's Day. It could be on the Friday or the Saturday night. And you're just kind of like, this is not really what I want to do. What's interesting is that, if that King of Cups isn't representing you and it's representing your partner, and your partner wanting to give love and you're like tired and got the shits up about work, then I feel like as you get closer to like the weekend and through the weekend, you've got the Five of Cups coupled with the Queen of Pentacles. So your partner could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or this could be just speaking about how they've retreated a little bit. If you haven't kind of honored whatever it is what they wanted to do. It's interesting because I really feel like this is coming from your partner's side and not from you, Aries. Like, it's like your partner is wanting to do something as an expression of love and you're just kind of like, do we have to? We're together, we're in a relationship. Why do we need to go do that? Such a commercial day, that kind of hoo-ha. And I feel like that could cause a little bit of melancholy or your partner to retreat a little bit. Now, as you know, this is a love reading, but for the guys that follow me regularly, I do read Pentacles and money. Venus rules both love, money, and beauty. So I like to read those things as they come through. And for me, Five of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. If this is not your partner, this could represent a mother, someone who's quite nurturing around you, and maybe the reason why you haven't wanted to go out is because you've got kids and you needed to leave them and you didn't want to have to ask your parents or your your mother-in-law or your father-in-law or something like that, and I feel like that could be causing a little bit of angst with your partner. Could also speak about money as well. So if it's not family related, if it's not partner related, I feel like this card, because I'm being drawn to this so deeply, this card of melancholy, or this feeling of melancholy, could be tied to money. And what's interesting is at the heart of your reading, you have the Six of Wands. So you're going to be victorious, Aries, in whatever it is that you and your partner are trying to build. And I say that you're trying to build something because you have the Three of Wands here. So for me, it's kind of like maybe you're trying to plan an overseas trip and you're trying to plan something, or you are going on an overseas trip, or maybe you're trying to plan an overseas trip for your upcoming birthday. And it could just be that you don't quite have the funds to do it, and your partner really wants to go, and that's causing this depression or causing this argument, right? Because you've got two fives, as I said, the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. So maybe that's what's causing this tension. Maybe that's what's causing this kind of like breakdown in communication. If that is the case, if it's either about travel or buying a house, you will be successful. It will happen. You just need to see things from a different point of view, okay? I think often when we are so focused on, being leaders and providers for our families, whether you're the male or the female in the relationship, it's irrelevant. Sometimes we lose sight of why we're doing these things, and the reason of why we're doing those things is our family, okay? And it's really important to stop and celebrate. Valentine's Day or not, whether you celebrate or not, I think it's really important to celebrate the love that you share with your partner. That's why you're working so hard after all, right? Because you're trying to build a future for you and them. You're trying to build something for you guys to enjoy a solid situation where you don't have to worry about money if you want to go traveling. But it's important not to lose sight of the small things that happen each day. So if you're watching this and this is kind of resonating with you, then this is a reminder to do something nice for your partner. Try not to get too short-tempered and get your back up and be like, we don't have the money. Why are we talking about this again? I don't want to go traveling, or how are we going to do it? Or try not to get into that conversation, okay? Whether you're right or not, and because you're always right, yeah, Aries, just put it to the side for a moment and just focus on the love that this person has for you, okay? The King of Cups is that most romantic, beautiful, caring, nurturing, loving, giving kind of energy of the whole tarot cards, but coupled with the Queen of Pentacles, this is that really beautiful energy, okay? And this could be your partner in one, this could be their sun and their rising, and vice versa. But that kind of person is someone who's both emotionally giving, and also I feel like is the backbone to your home life, your business, whatever it is. I feel like they either help you in business, they do the books, they do the accounting, or something like that. It's like it's both your foundation and your emotional support, right, in one. Now imagine if that's taken away all of a sudden, then it's just you standing all alone by yourself, Aries. And I feel like sometimes when we get caught in the day-to-day, we don't give enough gratitude to the people in our lives, i.e. our partners who love us. So your advice for this week, Aries, watch your tongue, try not to lash out, maybe try and see things from a different perspective, especially if it's related to money or travel. Can I please have an additional guidance card for Aries from the 13th to the 19th? Please show me, what do they need to hear? Thank you, Spirit. Just one card. Just one card, please. Come on, Eddie. Just need one card. Oh, it was going to give me two then. So cheeky. I shouldn't say one card, right? Because I feel like it's done on purpose then. There we go. Thank you. Clean it up. Yeah. So I'll read it for you from the book, but the basis of this is if you've had an argument, it's time to apologize, and it's also about working on the mundane, but I'll read it for you from the book. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away that which is no longer needed, which couldn't be any more prevalent as we come to that full moon in Virgo on the 19th or the 20th, right? Time to clear the air, take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours, and to clean up the relationship. Sort through what you brought and let go of what is no longer needed, as everyone brings some baggage. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. There you go, Aries. Pretty clear-cut reading for you this week. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.